Dol Guldur is under siege. The men of the West have conquered the evil city, but the evil forces of Middle-earth are back to retake it, which they originally took it from the elves. It was an elven city. It's changed hands many times, but nonetheless, it's gonna be a fight to remember. I love Dol Guldur. Dol Guldur is one of my favorite settlements in Third Age because it's so tightly packed and it just creates these epic grinds, these epic fights in these areas, and it leads to an epic last stand where they've got this like high ground area they can use. It's really cool. Really excited about this. So really quick, it looks like we're already going to get underway here as Harad marches up some siege towers. Let's look at the armies. So defending, we've got the Arthedain, who are led by Captain Gervais. And then we have, I believe, Dol Amroth, who is led by Tangerine. So those are the two defenders, Dol Amroth and Arthedain. And then over here, we've got the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, who's attacking this side. In the center, we have Isengard. And then way over here, we have Harad, who's helping Isengard. Whoa, we have a little bit of a cav charge here. Holy crap, I completely missed this. I'm sorry, guys. So Dunedain Mountain Company, who are breaking now, going back to the base. We did a little cav charge, killed a decent amount of these raiders, but yeah, Harad, commanded by Arctic Golem. So yeah, we've got some Mumakil on the battlefield. That's going to be fun to see that in action. And now the siege tower is in position. He's setting up some Haradrim spearmen. Probably not going to accomplish much here. Well, they are taking on archers. The good thing about rushing these spearmen in is that you're going to silence the archers, because now he has to retreat them, because obviously he doesn't want them to die to the spearmen. Archers are very, very important in these siege settlements here, but they're going to quickly rush over and try to defend this area. And there goes the archers. Hurry, marksmen! They're coming! Quickly! The Haradrim! And the archers are just going crazy over here. We've got so many archers from both Dol Amroth and Arthedain. Arthedain. And there we go. More fire arrows coming in this way as Isengard is just rushing up this settlement. They are rushing the center position. And I believe they are going to be not the first ones to go in, but they're going to be the first faction to really commit a lot to this this settlement. There you go. The gate has been destroyed. Gate has been destroyed. We're gonna go back over here. We're gonna see, where was that? The center gate, yes, which is being held by some men-at-arms mixed in with some pikemen. So this is a nice combination, ready to hold these gates to the last man. Whatever comes through these gates, the men of Dol Amroth will hold to save Dol Guldur. Which is really funny. Why is Dol Amroth at Dol Guldur? I don't know, but it's cool nonetheless. So more fire, volleys coming in from these archers. Really trying to soften up Isengard as they continue to march forward and get some kills here. And we've got the archers over here. It looks like he actually retreated some of his archers, Dol Amroth archers. They've retreated from this front, which makes sense because the siege towers are getting very dangerously close. Isengard is just creeping up that way. Back over this way, we had a charge in by the Haradrim spears right through the gate. And we have the fight for the walls over here. This is going to be, sorry guys, there we go. This is going to be a brutal fight for these walls because we have Dunedain peacekeepers and we also have the Arthedain men-at-arms. So already they've broken the spears. They're not good. The spearmen are not good, but that's okay. They're putting pressure on the defenders. And look at this over here. This is a classic Dol Guldur strategy. We have some Muhad beast hunters who are up on this slope, firing down some javies at the defending forces. So yeah, this is one of the weak spots of Dol Guldur. This hill makes it so archers can easily get up here and fire directly into the enemy defenders, get a clear shot to the enemy defenders. Now back over this way, archers are still up here. He's just now getting them off the walls, but here comes Isengard pouring through the siege tower. Balance of power from the start has been greatly in favor of the attackers. 2% of the defenders have been killed. 5% of the attackers have been killed already. Oh, we got some elite units up here. Look at this. We got the Black Swan Vanguard. These guys are going to hold for many, many hours, real life time, in-game time, many minutes. So they're going to hold for a very long time. Oh, wait. No, is he retreating them? No, they're just kind of repositioning here. Quickly, man, to the walls. Isengard is here. And here comes these Urukai who are ready to get some man flesh. Man flesh. Ready to eat all the man flesh they can. Now we have the Arthedain marksman on this side. So Orcs of the Misty Mountains kind of taking a slower pace here. But that's okay. He's right behind his enemy ally, or his enemy allies? What does that even mean? He's right behind his allies in terms of attacking the settlement. Arrows coming down on this side. Trying to kill as many goblins as possible. Lots of goblins. Heavy armored goblins. The goblin archers are also moving up, trying to fire some arrows. But, I mean, what is this? 2 units of Arthedain marksmen? They're going to rack up so many kills. So many kills. So here we go. Isengard scaling the walls. And the toughest part for... excuse me, the toughest part for Dol Guldur is this inner part here, right? You can easily break through these defenses if you just keep pushing siege towers and attacking on many fronts. So far, the attackers seem to be doing a decent job of pushing their troops in numbers all over the place. Like, they're going through the gates, or not really, but the gate option is there. They're pushing the walls. He's got more siege towers here. I'm not sure why he's holding him back. Is this a mine? A black Carter. Oh my god. Black powder cart. This is amazing. Is he going to actually blow up this wall? So Isengard has mines in this. And I'm so glad he brought this. It looks like a bunch of berserkers. I don't know if this is going to work. It might. But if this blows a hole into the wall... it's going to be a big problem for the defenders, for the men of the West. Because nothing's really defending here. Look at that. And if they can blow it up and rush through troops, they might have a chance. I'm afraid to leave because I don't want to miss the explosion. But I'm also afraid of watching because the explosion might cause this game to crash. So it's a cruel world we're living in. But hopefully we see something here. I don't know. It looks like he's having some difficulties. So... we'll see. There's a big push over here by the Raiders. And we also have a big push still by the Urukai. I'm actually going to turn up my game sound a little bit. I feel like it's a little too quiet. Sorry about this. But yeah, we'll turn it up to like 60. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. So it just so you can hear the clashing of the swords and the shields and everything. Sound of the arrows whizzing by. Uh-oh. Well, it seems they're giving up on this wall, which is tragic. I hope to see a massive explosion from this cart. Maybe he can just send it in here and it'll explode here. That would be crazy. But back here, Harad. Oh my god! We've got to sally out! We've got to sally out! Oh, the cart, the explosive cart has distracted me from this epic charge from the Arthedain. The Arthedain are out and attacking. We have Trollmen of Rod, Southron Pikemen. We even have some Serpent Guards sallying out here. And look at, oh my god. The archers fire back. The defenders fire back and kill all of these archers up on this hill. I'm sure they took out a lot, but this has been a struggle. Oh, here we go, guys. The Mumakil are in action. So they're knocking down all of their troops first, but they're gonna charge in and probably do some heavy damage. It's usually never a good idea to sally out like that, especially in this kind of map, because look it, they're on top of this hill. It's gonna be perfect angle for the skirmishers to fire at them. But the Mumakil are now running amok. It's a little awkward here because of the terrain. The archers from the top of the Mumakil firing down, trying to smush these brave defenders who have sallied out of Dol Guldur to try to fight the enemy outside of the settlement. Look at all the jabbies in the side of this ram, absorbing a lot of ammo there. Look at them. Look at these bastards. Oh my god. What a struggle. They got to keep them moving, though. Keep the Mumakil moving. You'll knock around your troops, but you'll kill the enemy troops. That's awesome. That is awesome. So, a very intense fight there indeed. The battle over here with Isengard. Isengard's starting to make some progress here on the wall, but at what cost? And over on this side, the goblins, the orcs of the Misty Mountains are pushing in as well, and it seems they have taken this wall pretty effectively. I'm not sure why the defenders didn't really hold here. Maybe he wasn't paying attention. Maybe it was the Mumakil that's kind of distracting him right now. Because remember, it's 2 players defending 3 different areas, so it can get a little crazy with micro. But yeah, this is not good. The goblins have taken this high ground, which he can use to push up this way, kill these archers, and he can set up his own archers up on here. But it seems like, let's see, are they going to charge in these wardens? Or are they just coming in to reinforce? I'm not really sure, but I think they should fight for the walls here. I don't think they should give it up so easily. And the gate looks like it's about to come down. Oh, there they okay, they're good. Good. They're charging in, and they're going to fight these orcs up here. Is what they need to do. Again, they don't want the orcs to have control of this wall because they can easily set up archers and fire down at the defenders. There they go. The wardens charging in. The orcs are fighting the good fight here. And we also have some raiders who are still fighting against the Black Swan Vanguard. And we are 1/3 through this battle. 1/3 through the way. The Mumakil. Oh boy, what's going on here? Oh no, the Mumakil's glitched out. Oh. But it seems the Mumakil was the help they needed. And now they're pushing in. And this is a very important part of this settlement. Because you don't want to give up this area because it's the shortest path to the town center. So if you give this up very quickly, you're going to have some trouble on the other parts of the settlement. Also, you cut off the retreat. Like, if all these forces out here, they won't be able to retreat. But we'll see. They might be able to beat back to defeat this push from Harad. Look, they're setting in pike. Sorry, but camera's going crazy. The pikemen are really struggling here, and they're dropping fast against these defenders. I think they're breaking now. So they might actually win here. Harad still has some forces down here, but I feel like most of the Haradrim army has been committed and have been slaughtered in this fight. Archer support doing a great job. These must have been the archers who killed all of the enemy archers, the attacking archers up on that hill. And they're still fighting. Are these hobbits? Oh my god, we got hobbit archers. Hell yes. Fighting the good fight. Fighting against some trollmen of Harad. Like, we want to join the fight. We want to join the fight. Back over here, Isengard is pouring in more troops. We got Uruk-hai infantry now coming in. I don't know why he's not using the siege towers. The only thing I can think of is that it's not working. He's still trying to get this cart to blow up. Looks like the gunpowder was like got wet in the rain or something, and it just does not want to light, which is really unfortunate because this could be huge if they can destroy that wall. Back over here, the gate has been destroyed, and the orcs are pushing through and now fighting the men of arms of Dol Amroth. And then back over here, heavy goblin spears against the wardens. We got some troops glitched out here who are trying to retreat. Looks like they're more just blocking the way. But yeah, I love the fact that the defenders are not giving up on this wall so easily. So after a couple minutes of fighting here, let's see the percentage. 27% defenders have died, 30% attackers. Not the best for the defenders. The defenders are losing a lot of numbers. And look at all these orc arrows flying in here. Look at this. It is raining down arrows on these defenders, on these pikemen who have to blob up to defend the gate. I think you could do a little bit better of like forming that V shape instead of just a solid thick line. But these archers are going to do a lot of damage to these defenders who are desperately trying to hold against these orcs. Isengard is making some great ground into the gate here. And man, will you just blow this thing up already? He's trying, man. He's trying. And if he does it, he could take out a catapult. He can get behind the forces defending the gate. There's a lot of possibilities there. And he kind of needs to do it because here comes some Serpent Guard, dismounted Serpent Guard, trying to continue to fight over in this brutal area. This has been one of the bloodiest parts of this battle right here against Harad, who's just been so desperately trying to push through here. And I'm not even 100% sure if he can get his Mumakil into this gate. The gate doesn't seem tall enough for him. That's one of the cons of having such a giant animal for warfare. They're hard to move around. They're hard to march with. They're hard to get around and support you. But once again, he's got his beast hunters up here who are just getting melted. Just melted away by some Dunedain troll slayers. These guys are really elite, super professional. And they're just slaughtering those beast hunters. Look at the amount of dead over here. I would just give up. Honestly, if I was Harad, I would slow down the attack. I would slow down the attack, let my allies kind of push in a little bit, and then go in. Because Harad has lost a lot, and Isengard's making great ground over here. Unfortunately, though, the archers have a great position to fire at the flank. Got more Hobbit archers firing at the flank of these Uruk-hai. And are these guys firing as well? I know it's a little hard to set up archers up here, but I think they are. No, they're not. But still, nonetheless, arrows are coming into the side of these Uruk-hai. So it's definitely doing a lot of damage to them. It's kind of like a give and take, right? Where the defenders have lost a lot of ground up on this wall, but because of it, they're now able to fire at the flank of a ton of Uruk-hai. So it's a win and lose situation, you know? Oh, yes! Oh, my God! The artillery hit wipes out. That was a great hit. That was a fantastic hit. It broke the entire army that was pushing through the gate. That was game-changing, and I'm so glad I captured that. Oh, my God. That was insane. Now more than ever, do they need to knock down this wall with this cart, the mines here. The Orcs need to push through. This is desperate. The Orcs are looking pretty good. They've saved a lot of their trolls for late game, but they really need to push in here and break through because they've got to get to this catapult. The catapult now looks like it's turning its attention to the Orc side, the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. So they might be able to land a pretty good hit here. Woo! I mean, if you're one of the Uruk-hai watching from afar, you got to be demoralized. Like one of the Uruk-hai from this wall looking down, you see that a fiery ball of justice just slaughtered a huge portion of his army. You got to really lose hope there. But of course, it didn't completely break them. It just made them waver a little bit, run away. But now they're back with their pikemen, ready to push in and try to bring the fight to these defenders once again. Bless their hearts, going in after losing so many men in a couple of seconds. They're back at it. Back at it again, trying to kill these men, these defenders. Oof. This is a struggle, guys. This is why I love Dol Guldur. It's just so close. Oh, yes. Yes. Great hits. The percentages are still very close between the attackers and defenders, which is no good for the defenders. But this catapult, if it keeps it up, it's gonna be the turning tide of this battle. My God. It's doing some damage. The trolls are now being thrown in here. I think he's on panic mode right now. He's just like, all right, we got to get that catapult. We have to destroy that catapult because it's taken so many lives. It's taken so many lives. And still, if they have not been able to break through this wall, they've not been able to push through, And it's just a big struggle, guys. Just a really big struggle. Let's go back over to Harad. Let's see how things are going here. Oh, everyone's dead. Oh, the Mumakil. Oh, man. Can the Mumakil get in? Like, another reason... Oh, they sallied out again. Oh, my God. The Dunedain Peacekeepers charged out. I think they're going after... What are these, archers? No, these are spearmen. The Mumakil are out fighting these men who sallied out. Wow. Oh, yeah. The Mumakil are doing pretty good. Again, another reason why I don't understand why they would sally out when you're just giving opportunity for the Mumakil to kill a ton of your troops. Now Harad is marching all that they have left over to their allies, which of course is Isengard. It's still the balance of power is in favor of the attackers. So it seems like, but the defense is going really well. All things considered, I think they've done a great job of holding back these guys for as long as they have. Also, the catapult positioning has been great. They're now throwing in the Black Swan Vanguard because the trolls are starting to cause some issues here for the defenders. Oh, look, one of the trolls has silenced the artillery. They got to try to kill him. They got to kill him quick. And now archers, did they get archers up on the wall? Yes, they have. The orcs they've got archers up on the walls. They're now firing down. This is it. I think it's time to retreat. It is time to retreat to the final stand because they cannot hold for much longer. Are these crossbows too? Yes, they're goblin crossbows. They can't hold for much longer because now that these crossbows are firing at the backs of these troops, they're going to really help Isengard. And this is what Isengard needs right now. Unfortunately, this cart is never going to explode. I don't know why. Maybe he has to hit it with fire arrows. I'm not really sure. But it's unfortunate because I would have loved to see that. I would have loved it. So, yeah, it's looking pretty bad for the defenders right now. It looks like the artillery has been protected. Now it's firing once again. I see some burning orcs over there. But these trolls were definitely... I think he used the trolls very well. He sent in the trolls as soon as his infantry had a good foothold in the gate and as soon as his archers were up on the walls. Because of that, his trolls are all mostly alive, and they're doing some heavy damage to the defenders. Oh my god, it's getting laggy. It is getting super laggy. I'm not sure when these catapults are going to fire. It looks like one of them is loaded up. But sometimes it... Oh no! What the heck? Are they getting attacked? I don't know what they're doing. Guys, load up the catapult. This is like your last chance to get some good hit. Look at all the orcs in here. You can kill so many of them with just one shot. One volley. Not even from all three. Just one catapult, you could kill a ton. But they're running out of time. The trolls are closing in closer and closer. Now we have some marksmen who've used up all their ammo. They're now charging into this fight. We're trying to just add more manpower to hold back these troops, buy more time for the catapult to fire. Fire arrows are coming down now. Isengard trying to push through. Now we have some Dunedain Troll Slayers still fighting the good fight for this this wall, but every time we come back and look at this wall, the Uruk-hai have pushed further and further out from where they started, and they are now slaughtering archers. I'm sure these archers used up most of their ammo, so it's not a tragic loss, and they are buying time for defending archers to fire at the flank of the Uruk-hai, which we see here, the Wardens of the North. But jeez. What a struggle. And I just love how the defenders have this like no surrender attitude, no fallback attitude. Is it smart? We'll see. We'll see if it pays off. It looks like the catapult's loading up here. Yes, it is. Here we go. Boom. Oh, man. That could have been so much more juicy. It's just kind of like, what are you doing, catapult? Just aim right here. Just directly fire. This is my favorite part about Medieval 2 and Third Age. The artillery is just so... It's so over the top, but it's just perfect at the same time. Most of the trolls have died now. But they played their part in this battle. They did what they needed to do. Basically, they were the floodgate. They were the ones that opened up the way for the goblins here, the orcs of the Misty Mountains. And because of it, we're seeing great progress. This catapult is freaking out because they know they only have a couple more shots. They're constantly just trying to get it to be able to fire because it's a little finicky. It's a little iffy when there's friendlies in the way. It's hard to fire the catapult. But we'll see here if they can get this going. I mean, you can't get any closer to the enemy. You really can't. I don't know why you're trying to push that catapult into the enemy. Well, let's see how... oh, look at this. Harad has joined their Isengard brothers into this fight for the gate. And... what? Okay. What? Why didn't they push up this siege tower way sooner? This would have been a huge help. Because originally I thought it was just glitched out. He could have saved so many lives if he just dispersed his men around this wall of Dol Guldur. There we go. Isengard still pushing outward this way, trying to kill these archers. We've got Wardens of the North pushing up. Pikemen fighting. Trollmen of Harad putting up their best fight. The defenses are dwindling over here, and the same thing for here. It seems that the men who are defending these outer parts of Dol Guldur are going to basically do the ultimate sacrifice. They're going to put their life on the line, try to bring down as many orcs with them instead of retreating, instead of giving up. I personally think they should have retreated. I mean, we still have a very healthy force. But it's not a ton. It's honestly not a ton. There's a lot of pikes. There's a lot of pole arms and such. But is it going to be enough to hold this opening here? I don't know. I mean, this is still... I mean, Isengard's pretty weak. I don't think... honestly, I think most of the army coming from the attackers, the healthier army, is going to be the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. So it's going to be up to them to take Dol Guldur completely. Because Isengard's really weak. Harad is almost non-existent at this point of the battle. Okay, now, the percentage kill is still very close. The defenders haven't been able to take that defensive advantage yet. You know, usually you want to see like a 10%, a 15% difference between the deaths of the defenders and attackers. But so far, it is super close, and the attackers are doing a decent job here of slicing through these defenders. And did the orcs take the walls completely? No, it looks like the orcs were actually defeated on the walls. And now Harad, wow, Harad is just playing a support character now. Now he's got Demons of the Desert, which is like a javelin unit. They're coming up this way, and they're most likely going to go after these Dunedain Rangers. So the Rangers are going to have a challenging task ahead of them. So if the attackers want to take this one, I honestly believe it's going to be up to the skirmishers. It's going to be up to their skirmishers being able to fire down upon those pikemen that are going to be holding up the last stand. I think that's what it's going to come down to, but we'll see. Oh, now we have some cav of Serpent Guard coming in. I wonder what happened to the cart. The cart that I thought was going to explode the wall, blow up the wall. But I don't see it anymore. And the Mumakil have died, unfortunately. Is this another sally out? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, here's the cart. The cart is over here. Why? Oh my god, please blow up. I don't know how it works. Honestly, I never really used the powder cart. I think I made one other video with the cart. Like, it was like a Helm's Deep video where they actually blew up the wall, which is cool. But yeah, another sally out here. That's crazy. And now we have Serpent Guard. Where, like, every time I think Harad's out, they keep having random units everywhere. But yeah, this is a healthy unit of Serpent Guard. I think they're coming over this way to support Isengard, because they're so close to breaking through these defenders. Same thing over here. They're so close to killing these guys. And here we go. Look at, guys. We've got the Demons of the Desert. They're really good because their javelins pierce through multiple people. So let's see. Are they going to... Oh, you see that? You see that? They just knocked down a ton of people. I'll just sit here and let you watch the volley come in. It just wrecks these troops. Come on. Let's get another volley. Let's get another volley. Take them out. Take them out now. Oh, did they quit? What happened? Oh, there it goes. Wait. Where are they throwing? Oh, they got attacked by the Dunedain. I feel like an idiot now. Dang it. You saw a little bit of it from that first volley, but they were really knocking down these guys. And because of it, it's up to these guys to make their final stand. We've got some Orc Goblin Halberds that are going to be just brutal to fight. And these troops are outnumbered. And once they break through here, they're going to be able to help Isengard break through this front. But it seems like Isengard's about to break through anyways. I'm just seeing a thin layer. Even some hobbits. Oh, right. You can't save the hobbits. You're going to send the hobbits into battle to the fight to the death. Poor hobbits. But yeah, they're going to be able to break through here at any moment. We also have some troops up here, the Talon Knights, that are really good. But they're going to find themselves surrounded here pretty soon. In Isengard, wait, yeah, Isengard's still pushing, and they're fighting some marksmen. Now, it was pretty easy for them to kill these archers here, but these marksmen are going to be much more challenging to take on. Much more challenging. And more Isengard forces pushing in this way. Really trying to clean up the walls here. And this is just like both sides. Obviously the attackers, but the defenders as well. Just putting everything they've got for this outer part of the settlement. And because of that, I mean, it's gonna be a light attack here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 units. 4 units. 2 of them being pikes, 1 of them being marines, so they're pretty good, and Haven Guard, which is a very good unit. And this is the general here. There he is. Look at him. Awesome. Very cool. General looks pretty sick. Like his style, like his style. But yeah, we've got, let's see, what do we got here? I think they broke through. I think they broke through, and they've got tons of forces. No, they're setting in more troops to help defend. They're just not giving up on this area. That's crazy. And look at, we even have some archers up here from Isengard firing down at the defenders while he's got Uruk-hai crossbows holding back some Talon Knights. Yeah, he should have sent these archers up here a long time ago. And here we go. The goblins have finally broken through. I mean, most of the men have died here, and we've only just gotten through the first outer defense. 82%. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good for the defenders. They've now killed 82 have died for the defenders, but they've killed 87. It's still pretty close percentage-wise, but it is getting a little bit better. Lots of skirmishing going on as the defenders retreat. Is now trying to get as many forces back to prepare the final stand of Dol Guldur. So this is it, guys. This is what it's going to come down to. Do they have enough? Do they have enough to hold here? The pikes are definitely going to kill a lot. And look at, oh my god, Herod's not even slowing down here. These got champions of Nefarat. I've never seen these guys. Look pretty elite. I would honestly send up more troops this way and surround these guys. Get these guys off the battlefield. I mean, that's at this point, that's what you need to do. If there's any defending forces left, surround them, kill them, make sure they can't escape. And that's going to make your final assault a little bit better. Demons of the desert. There we go. What? Yep, they got them surrounded now. Oh my god, look at Blackback Mountain Berserkers closing in, fighting to the death. The Talon Knights, they fight for Dol Amroth. There's really nowhere to run now. I guess you could try to fight your way through the archers, but good luck with that. And even Isengard, they've got the Nazig High, which is like a really elite Urukai. The Talon Knights are going to fall quickly. I love the helmets with the swan. The swan helmets. Looks sick. So more forces marching in this way. Heavy Goblin Halberd closing in. Now they still have archers. Honestly, I would save the ammo quite a bit. I wouldn't bother firing at what's over here. But it's pretty even, guys, in terms of balance of power. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's such a small unit. Don't even waste his time. Look at these Uruks. They look sick. White Uruk fearmongers. Fearmongers. Oh, hey, let's not forget about the Sally Out forces. They also need to try to get back into the last stand, because this is it's not a lot of troops from the Dunedain, the Arthedain, but every man counts at this point. Every single man counts for the. Oh, here's the general. Oh my God. Why is the Orcs of the Misty Mountains have his general over here? Goblin King's bodyguard. Don't retreat, kill the general. If you kill this general, that's going to be a huge morale victory for the defenders. And that's going to really cause the attackers to suffer. But here comes reinforcements. You know, he's probably like, Isengard, please, I need your help. My general is surrounded. But the general seems to be doing fine for himself. Look at him. He's just slicing through these Dunedain. He looks so gross, too. Azog. And he's actually going to be able to save this general. Is it him and 2 other bodyguard? Now it's just him and 1 bodyguard. Wow. So, the bad guys have been attacking here. We do have some demons of the desert sitting in reserve, but they've mostly killed all of the defenders. A few handful of them still running around, trying to kill as many, trying to take as many with them. But yeah, overall it seems like the attackers are ready, and they're already pushing forward. They're not even letting up. They're not even letting their troops have a rest. They are pushing forward, and they're ready to attack this next stage of the battle. Oh, look at the difference now, though. 85% of the defenders have died. 92% of the attackers have died. But the balance of power is still really even. I think the attackers, even though they lost more percentage-wise, they still have more men. These archers are still alive, too. Retreat them. Save them. They just fought off a ton of Urukai. I try to get them over here. Retreat them in this way. But I think the attackers are slowly marching over their troops. They're exhausted. They're tired. They've been fighting for a very long time for these outer parts of the walls. And oh, the Serpent Guard. That's another reason why the attackers have such good chances here. The Serpent Guard, very healthy. 76 men in this unit. Now they're killing these archers, trying to get them off the battlefield. And that might actually change the percentage quite a lot. The archers are now retreating the other way. Smart move. But this is going to be really difficult for the attackers, because I'm not really seeing a lot of archers from them. And the pikes are going to be brutal to attack on this uphill path. Look, I mean, look at these guys. Look at them. They are ready to go. Ready to hold the line. I just don't see it. I could be mistaken. I could be wrong. The attackers might be able to turn this around, but they're going to need some luck, because this is going to be a really difficult area to attack. Now we got Cav charging forward, the Serpent Guard. Some Berserkers moving up. Let's not forget about the Serpent Guard over here. They were cleaning up some of the defenders. It's still amazing that there's still defenders out here alive in fighting. There's 2 over here. The last 2 men fight to the last. The last 2 men fight to the last. What? Oh, there we go. It's 1 guy now. Come on. Oh, he's getting shot in the back with arrows. Oh my god, he's fighting a super elite unit. Can they hold? Probably not, right? But hey, he took a beating there. And there he goes. The last of the Talon Knights are gone. And the Serpent Guard are cleaning up the marksmen. I'm really surprised the attackers are moving in right now. Instead of waiting and consolidating their forces, he's just kind of going in. He's just going in for this charge. And now he's pushed up to the pikemen. The pikes are not in a great formation. This seems like he moved them a little bit. I'm not really sure, but this is actually pretty good for the attackers. They should focus all of their men at this spot right here. Yeah, look, they're killing Marines now. But they need more support. Oh, here we go. Finally. Champions of Neferat and the Demons of the Desert. Harad, who I said was practically non-existent, is actually being very existent right now. Actually making definitely supporting his teammate right here with the it was basically wise of him to sit back and conserve a lot of his forces for the late game, and because of it he's really helping out in this battle, which he needs to do. The balance of power is still even, guys. 86 to 94%. It's almost now a difference of 10% between the defenders and attackers, which is good for the defenders, of course. But the Arthedain pikemen holding their ground. And now we got a charge. Look at this downward charge by the Dunedain troll slayers, trying to catch these troops by surprise. Lots of skirmishing coming down on the Demons of the Desert, which is smart. It seems like the defenders have... Oh, look at this. Wait, hold that thought. Oh, a lot of their shots are missing because of the angle of the terrain. The Demons of the Desert. He might have to move them up this way. I'd put them up here and then fire down, but nice flanking maneuver by the Dunedain troll slayers. And that's going to probably break a lot of these attackers here. They need to get more men up here. And look at the marksmen are buying time for the defenders in the inner part. And they've actually killed a good amount of these dismounted Serpent Guard. The balance of power is now in favor of the defenders. And it seems this defense, if there is hope. Oh! Was that... I believe that was one of the enemy generals, the attacking generals. And look at, we still have Ozog over here. The dude is just himself now. Just Ozog. Fighting it out. Not really fighting, just kind of looking around. This pikeman's like, come on, do something. Fight me. He's like poking at him. Dude, don't just stand there, come on. Charge in. But the attackers really need a miracle now. 88 to 95%. So the attackers kind of helped a little bit with the percentages. Oh, the Marines, man. Oh, there he goes. Ozog is dead. Orcs of the Misty Mountains. So these Marines were able to get some good volleys. Now they're charging in, taking their swords out. The balance of power is even more in favor of the defenders, as it seems that they will most likely take this one. And I love this little stand here. You've got like ragtag forces, depleted forces, all kinds of different troops that have fought so much and now just standing together. Like the scene of the Black Gate, where you have whatever's left of Minas Tirith as they're fighting. They're fighting the good fight. So yeah, this is a brutal fight here. And I mean, just look at the carnage. Look at the absolute carnage of this battle. I mean, it was a gruesome one. And I think the attackers, they could have done some stuff a little bit better. I definitely think they could have been a little bit better with their assault. Attack more on, like, more different spots of the settlement. Like, he should have used up all these siege towers and pushed everywhere. We also have some Mumakil over here that I guess can't do anything because they can't get inside the city. Oh, man. That's hilarious. So yeah, this is most definitely going to be a victory for the defenders, and I don't want to hear it, guys. I don't want to hear it. Defenders do win, and not only were they defenders, they were the good guys. You got to, you know, whenever the defenders are the bad guys, then people want the defenders to lose. But the good guys held their ground against multiple armies, and thanks to the very defensive Dol Guldur, they are able to hold back the attackers. And what we're going to do now, guys, just fast forward because, oh, there goes another general. And that's probably going to be the nail in the coffin right there. There's absolutely no hope. Look at the percentage killed now. Now it's just under 10%. But what a close fight all the way to the end. We have a mid defeat by the attackers, and yeah, it's about over here. Really good defense by the defenders. I love the attitude of just never giving up, never letting up, and letting the... I mean, eventually they gave up the outer walls, but they made the attackers pay dearly for trying to take this settlement and the outer walls. And they were wise enough to keep a lot of troops in reserve to hold this final stand. And it was brutal. It was a struggle. It was a grind, but it was a good one. It was a goodie. A goodie. But look at, he still has some marksmen over here. Did the marksman defeat the serpent guard? What the heck? Wow. Oh, replay finished. Oh, unfortunately, we were not able to see the results, which is really tragic because I wanted to see how many kills the catapult got. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see that. Now, thankfully, we saw the epic volley there with the catapult. That was really fun. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up here today at Dol Guldur in Middle-earth. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle as much as I did. It was a great grind. It was a great stand by the defenders. And thank you to the person who sent it in, which I believe was either Tangerine or it was Gervais. As I'm pretty sure that's a French name, Gervais, so you don't pronounce the S. Anyways, thank you so much for the battle replay. Thank you guys for joining me on this epic battle. It was really fun, and I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield.